Hey Scorpios, welcome to your reading for what they truly feel about you. This is a love reading. I've already posted the May readings, horoscope readings. They're already on the channel. You can go ahead and check them out. And we're going to start with what really do they feel about you here. So this was a question posed to me, so I will do all the general readings like this in this bunch of readings. So if you're new, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get all the messages I post each month. And to my lovely loyal subscribers, welcome back. I'll leave information regarding what decks of cards I use and how to contact me for personal readings. Okay, remember this is a general reading and they don't resonate with everybody, right? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, my lovely loyal Scorpios, let's begin. So we have past life, spiritual growth, passion and freedom. And remember, this is what your soulmate thinks about you. Okay, I feel they feel the connection. They know the connection is real. It's strong here. Whether you're together or not, they know this is strong. They have strong feelings for you. I'm a little concerned that they also love their freedom. So it's like they don't want to be tied down. This person may love you and has loved you many lifetimes, but they also love their freedom. They sort of like have commitment issues here, I'm feeling. So let's take a deeper look. I feel like they don't want to be pinned down, kind of like Scorpios, right? They can love you intensely and passionately, but maybe don't want to be tied down, a lower vibration Scorpio. But let's see. Playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So if you're not putting too much pressure on this person, they're quite happy to be around you in your energy. If you start talking about commitment, ends in separation. I feel like you need time to grow apart. You won't grow together here. Heart-to-heart conversations. If you guys talk, the passion will just kick up again instantaneously. Free yourself, and look at that. On the freedom, the free yourself is reversed. So it kind of like, it's somebody who may obsess about where you are, where are you going, what are you up to, but may not want to tell you the same sort of thing. They may not want to tell you what they're up to or where they're going and things like that, but they want to ask you these questions. I feel here that this person, I guess, although loves you, is refusing to be with you, some sort of thing here. They need to have this spiritual growth in order, they something within themselves. It's not you, it's them. I know it sounds so corny, but it's true here. They need to grow individually. I feel like you probably do a lot of work for them and try talk to them and, you know, try even explain that you understand them. But they don't understand themselves yet. So how, you know, can they take your word for it when they don't understand themselves? Sometimes we've got to get what we want to realize it's not what we actually need. So giving them their freedom is probably the best thing you can do here, so that they realize, I don't want to be free. And they make these changes, right? Let's see here what's going on with the tarot cards now. Strange that they understand the connection, they feel it with you. It's probably palpable, right? That there's no way that they can't feel it. It may be that you've known each other from childhood. A lot of Scorpios find their soulmate at a very young age, like a teenage love. And then maybe if you was with your teenage love and then broke up, it might be that you come back together later on in life when you've grown individually and, you know, been on separate journeys here. Let's see. The Emperor, Two of Wands, Knight of Wands, and Six of Swords. So we see this continuing down this, you know, column, don't we? This freedom, this walking away from you and trying to pull away from you, try to fight it here. Feeling like there's something better out there. There's something just over the corner. No, the next corner, the next corner. But they always find themselves pulled back to you and looking back towards you. Even if they're the one that decides, okay, I want to separate, they're the one that, you know, always decides to come running back. I feel like they probably blame a lot of things on you without looking at themselves within. This again here, this is like passion and sexy talking and flirting and things like that. That'll probably drag them back with this playfulness and things like that. It's like they always look back to you, finding you very attractive, irresistible, and that sort of level. But, you know, when it comes to commitment, they choosing to be free and choosing to walk on. It's like being stubborn. It's like a rebel without a cause, that Emperor energy that they've got going on. It's being stubborn for no other reason than to be stubborn, their ego. King of Swords, so cold and distant towards you. Four of Wands, so this back and forth and wanting a new beginning and wanting to be with you. They just don't know how to until they've done the spiritual work. And like I said, it can't be done with you. Can't be done in a relationship. You would, in a loving way, want to help them. And it sort of picks up and does the work for them. And then it's back to square one. They're not doing the work, right? The only way this can have a new beginning, these kings are mirroring each other here. So the only way we can have this new beginning is by them ascending, not you descending. Don't come down to that Knight of Wands energy. We know you can, Scorpio. We know you can, you know, be sexy and flirtatious. Just don't do it, right? Because it's lowering your own vibration here to meet somebody else's. That means they never have to raise theirs. So every time you guys meet and things like that, it might be in very playful energy. You might have met them in a very playful way, like partying or something like that, and then tried to build a relationship. But we're not always in party mood, are we? So this person, you know, like once things get too real for them, it's like they exit the building. And they're showing this cool, calm, collected, that they don't care about you and things like that. But they really do. Eight of Swords. They're obsessed with you, actually. They think about you all the time. Seven of Swords. So this person cheated and deceived you in some way. It can be that they're deceiving you, trying to tell you that I don't think about you, I don't care about you. But they do. They're lying. Two of Swords. Do you see all this airy energy? So communication, I feel, is pretty terrible. They need to know how to communicate. They don't know how to tell you the truth, I feel. But I feel like if anybody could handle it, it would be you, Scorpios, that could handle the truth, could handle the I'm going off to find myself. I think if anybody could handle it, it's you. But the fact that they are not telling you this makes it harder for your two's relationship, your two's journey here, to move forward in a positive way. So rather than moving forward with the Six of Swords, they move forward with the Seven of Swords. So with lies and deception. Now they're at this Two of Swords, like, what shall I do? Where shall I go? You know, what is this? You know, what's next? How do I fix this? It's kind of wanting their cake and eating it, but you've got to be able to look at yourself and look within. You can't be always thinking, oh, well, you know, this person is to blame. They can't keep blaming you. You would have to keep lowering your vibration. And you probably can for a certain amount of time, but then very quickly you snap back to, you know, this righteousness, I guess, with the King of Swords. And you're like, it's hard for you to stay down there. It's hard for you not to grow spiritually. And it's hard for you to lie to yourself, right? We can do it, because I tell you, the only person who can lie to a Scorpio is a Scorpio. So it's like we can lie to ourselves, but it doesn't last very long until it starts coming out in maybe aggression even. Like angry at each other and angry at yourself, thinking in your mind and then getting trapped in your own thoughts that, why did I do this? Why did I accept that sort of behavior? Six of Cups coming out. There's this person wants to return to you, but they still want to keep it very light-hearted and playful and non-committed. That's because they want things their own way. It's not because they don't love you, it's because they want things their own way. Spiritual strength, we see that again about that spiritual growth, and maybe they need help on their spiritual path, but not from you. It's very important that it's not from you, okay, guys? They are trying, okay, with this spiritual strength card. They are trying to look within for the answers, but they keep coming to the conclusion that everybody else is to blame in the world. Everybody else is at fault. Yeah, that's what I said. They're coming back to the same, they're coming back to the start. This is the Emperor again. So they start off as the Emperor, they go within their soul, look for the answers, lie to themselves here and find, okay, it's somebody else's fault. Every time it gets a little bit hard or a little bit touchy, every time they get a little bit closer to the answer that the problem might be them. And don't get me wrong, the problem isn't anybody's problem, right? We work through things. We never stop learning in life. Life never stops teaching us. So it's not he's right or she's wrong or whatever. It's more like if we can look at it, we can heal it. But if we can't look at it because it hurts a little bit too much or gets a little bit too close to the bone, then we end up back here. And that's what they do. They go into hermit mode. They start looking. It gets a little bit tender and they're like, boom, no, it's not my fault. It's easier living on this. So this is why they probably haven't spoke to you yet, but want to. The reason I say they probably haven't spoke to you yet is this Two of Swords. They're thinking about you, thinking about communicating, and then they get to this point where they can't make up their mind here. Conflict and defeat. So they defeat themselves before even trying, and that's why I feel like they haven't spoke to you. Before they even try, they give up. And I guess it's the same with their spiritual growth. Before they even try, they give up. Feel the lows before the highs, giving up before you try. So what to say, Scorpio? This person wants to return to you. They obsess about the memories with you. They can't forget the times you shared together. They would want them back. And I feel like in this lifetime, though, it's the spiritual growth or nothing. There's no, just winging it and getting through. That it's all or nothing here. And Scorpio, you've got to be the same. They've got to do the growth, especially if you want this person back. You cannot dim, because when you do, you can only do it for a little bit. And then, then you're moving on. So even if you went back to a person, you can't lie to yourself here. You'd be like, what am I doing? What am I doing? So it's like if being separated, coming back together, because this is Mercury going retrograde right now, so this can be coming back together and seeing, oh my God, what am I accepting? And it's their flaws or whatever, their traumas that are unhealed being even more magnified to you. So when you try to talk to them and then they're like, no, let's not talk about those things, let's talk about sex, baby. I'm just joking around with you guys, but when this person wants to talk, when you want to talk about something real and where this is going for your future and what their goals are, they don't seem to have any goals. And I don't think they can say anything that sort of appeases your mind, sort of thing. It's just, I think if you got back with this person, you would be the one that ended up freeing yourself, and then it would hurt their ego. And they kind of know that as well. That's why they're not coming back, because they understand at this point they haven't grown. So they know I don't like to use this word, but it's like they're not good enough for you yet, and they know it, right? If they didn't go through everything they went through and, you know, tried their best, they would be good enough for you. But because they're refusing to, it seems like they're not on par with you. This is somebody who loves you a lot, maybe not loving their self enough, so they're going to learn through the loss of you. If you was to come back together, I feel like it might be passion that brings you back together, but passion wouldn't sustain this relationship. They do love you, they just haven't done the work. They think about everything you shared. Some of you where you was outside laughing and being really playful, like even if you're grown-ups like children, you was running and being chased and you know, seeing your face in a certain light and things like that, and hearing your laugh and things. They remember all this, but haven't grown. They really have give up before they try, because it seems scary for them to go through the dark night of the soul. Remember guys, it's a general reading. I have posted the May readings, and I will obviously post some more going forward. And my email is in the description box for my services and personal readings. Good luck guys.